Hi, I'm Bill.
I'm Angela.
And you are on the finest travel beat with Angela and Bill, your source for all things travel. So Angela's been working all day today.
Yes, I have.
And she missed the news.
Which is?
We'll tell you when we come back from this little bit of a break, but you're
I gotta wait.
But you're not gonna be very happy. So you're gonna have to wait 30 seconds while we roll our intro stuff.
Okay.
And then, it's very aggravating.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Carnival dropped a hammer today. They had announced last week that effective August 4th, on cruises less than 6 days or 5 days or less, I forget the exact wording, but it's 5 days or less, that testing would no longer be required.
Right.
Great news, right?
Exactly.
Well, except that they announced today, and I'll get into that too and how that announcement is going and how the communications have been going, that yes, that's the case, but there was a little thing in there depending on individual ports. Well, Bermuda, not shocking.
Okay, that we know.
Grand Cayman, they've been pretty tight.
Okay.
Guess which one you also have to get tested for?
Don't tell me the Bahamas.
All of the Bahamas.
Are you kidding?
Yes, all of the Bahamas. Private islands, Nassau, Freeport, Great. All Princess Cays, Half Moon Key, all of their private islands. So essentially, that whole thing went out the window. There are a few itineraries that they do that go to Mexico and Dominican Republic. There's a few there. But the vast majority of cruises that leave that are 5 days or less, especially leaving out of the east coast of Florida, stop in the Bahamas. They go to their private islands.
Right.
And it boggles my mind how this pandemic has been going on, and really getting a little pissed off now. The pandemic's been going on for 2.5 years. The CDC kind of signaled for a while that they were loosening things. They've been in talks with the cruise lines. How do they screw this up so bad? The communication has been horrible. The announcement today is actually from John Heald's Facebook group. Now, Angel still works full-time. I'm doing the travel agent thing and the Finest Travel Beat thing pretty much all day long. So I am on Facebook, all the Facebook groups for not only travel agents, but different ones. John Heald is Carnival's brand ambassador. He's a very high up one. He's got a huge following on Facebook. But he put this on his Facebook feed, which, okay, that's great, but it's really not a great official communication. You go to the websites, trying to find updated information is next to impossible. Now, this also begs the question, what's Royal Caribbean going to do?
So is this a requirement of the Bahamas government?
I have a feeling it's a requirement from Bahamas.
Wow.
Which you would think that somebody would have figured that out already, that somebody would have that conversation with the Bahamas. Hey, listen, guys, if they end up dropping the testing requirement, are we still good to come here? No. So, as of right now, if you have a cruise of any length stopping in Grand Cayman, stopping in the Bahamas, or stopping in Bermuda on Carnival Cruise Lines or any of the Carnival Cruise Lines, you have to be tested. Royal Caribbean still hasn't updated any of their stuff from last week. And again, in communication confusion, Michael Bailey put out a tweet about them selling 80% vaccinated. There's still no update on that. There's still no information on that. They said there will be some announcement at some point this week. But I would, being a betting person, I would suspect that Royal Caribbean is probably going to follow suit. So hang on to your testing kits, people. Don't throw your testing kits out. There are options for testing. I have a couple of videos up that we did on-point testing, and that's a really good option that you could do it last minute if you needed to. You can use almost any test kit, log on. I know a couple of people had some issues with it, but in general, the feedback we've gotten from the videos and people that have done the testing is pretty good. But communication, talk to your travel advisor, stay up to date on the websites. Even coming here, we try to give you as good, as accurate information as possible, but that's not always possible. And the information is changing so often, and it's so confusing. Last night we were watching our local news station. Right. They said NCL was changing their testing requirements. Well, NCL is not changing their testing requirements. They mixed up NCL and MSC.
Well, that was...
Because I searched everywhere today, high and low, to see what Norwegian did. The Norwegian travel agent, Facebook pages, their healthy selling protocols, their websites, everywhere. There's no change to their updates right now.
Chaos.
It's absolute chaos. It's confusion. It's causing stress to people. Quite, my personal opinion. And the testing now, it's nonsense. People getting COVID anyway. Nobody's really getting too sick from what I'm seeing. It's something we're going to have to live with. People die of the flu every year. It's a horrible fact of life, but it's the case. We don't test everybody for the flu before they go on a cruise. We don't test everybody for stomach viruses before they go on the cruise. And as far as these ports that say, well, no, we're going to have different requirements, it's pretty simple in my mind. Stop going to their ports.
Yeah.
Do you know how fast Nassau would shut down their protocols if 8 cruise ships a day weren't going there, pouring tourists, spending thousands of dollars into their ports?
Yeah.
I bet they would change pretty quickly. So, a little aggravated today. My apologies. We try to usually keep a little more upbeat, but it's just been a mess of information.
That's chaos.
Yeah.
If I'm going on a cruise, I'm assuming that there's no testing required because I'm 6 days less, and then I'm going to check in at the port and I'm finding out to take a test. That's total chaos.
Yeah,
total chaos.
And there's all different testing requirements depending on if you're vaccinated, if you're a child that's not vaccinated, is it 2 days, is it 3 days? Now, these requirements that they announced go into effect the day after tomorrow.
Oh.
So now, people that thought, hey, I'm good, I'm going to the Bahamas the day after tomorrow, we're leaving on a cruise. Well, guess what? Now you got to find testing.
Insane. Totally insane.
It's absolutely insane. We're doing our best to try to keep up. Again, I'm not jumping on here every day with every update that we have. Trying to, not weigh you out. There's just so much information coming in, but when we have a major update, we'll jump on here. If you find this stuff useful, please, please, please give us a like. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the testing and the policies and how it's affected you. Right. It's the feedback I'm getting is people are just tired of it. It's affecting the cruise industry. People don't want to cruise because of the uncertainty. It's a real shame. It's a real shame because you have people that now are sweating having to take a COVID test. Am I going on vacation or not? Am I getting on a plane and booking a plane and then maybe testing positive before I get there? Now I understand all the arguments for it. Don't need outbreaks on ships. Don't need the medical facilities overwhelmed. Absolutely understand that. But cruise lines have been the safest place to be by far. I believe one person since the restart has passed away on a cruise ship directly from COVID. I could be wrong on that, but that's the thing that's been thrown around. Again, like this video, follow us, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell. We're going to be coming on here with regular updates. Not regular unless we have something to report. We're not, like I said, we're not gonna
waste your time.
Waste your time, essentially. Mm-hmm. I know time's valuable, but we had to come on here today and let you know about this Carnival change and honestly express a little anger, a little frustration. The communication stuff needs to be done through better communication channels than somebody's Facebook account. I'm sorry, to me that's unacceptable. Love the cruise lines, have great relationships with them, but they really need to get some things straightened out soon. Final thoughts?
Crazy. We have a family trip coming up in November.
Right.
Where part of the family's coming from out of state. So this puts a big...
Yeah, we have people coming in from New York. We have people coming from the other end of Florida. Mm-hmm. Some people are handicapped that aren't going to be very good at doing the testing. We're trying to figure out testing, get people from airports. When they announced it was definitely going to be no testing, that was a big relief to us.
Yeah, that was
a huge relief to us. Well, I guess we'll see. Alternate plans, have a backup. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until next time, we'll see you on our next adventure.
Come along with us.
Bye-bye, everybody.